Let's now talk about the plant cell. If we label the plant cell, what do we find in the plant cell? The boundary of the plant cell is formed by the cell wall, which is made up of a compound called cellulose. So you need to know that the boundary of the animal cell is formed by the cell surface membrane, whereas the boundary of the plant cell is formed by cellulose cell wall, which is a thick wall made up of a compound or a carbohydrate called cellulose. So, where is the cell surface membrane? Do you remember I told you that in all the living cells we will find cell surface membrane? So, you need to know that in plant cells, cell surface membrane is stuck to the inner surface of the cellulose cell wall. So, this structure that I've labeled over here is the cell surface membrane. You need to know that cell surface membrane is attached to the inner surface of the cell wall. All right. What else do we see in the plant cell? We see some common structures in the plant cells which were also found in the animal cells. For example, the nucleus, right? And the linear DNA inside the nucleus, right? This is the linear DNA or deoxyribonucleic acid. And we also see the nucleolus. We also find ribosome in the plant cell, right? And we can see the cytoplasm. So these are the common structures that we find. We also find the mitochondria in the plant cell, which are the powerhouses of the cell. All right. So there are some unique structures which are only found in plant cells, and these are the chloroplasts. You need to remember that chloroplasts are the structures or the organelles involved in photosynthesis, right? And you need to know that chloroplasts are only found in some plant cells, then they are not found in all the plant cells. This is very, very important point, that chloroplasts are not found in all the plant cells, they are found in some plant cells, whereas the cellulose cell wall is found in all the plant cells. Also, the sap vacuole is found in all the plant cells. What is the sap vacuole? Can you see this central structure, right? This central structure is known as the sap vacuole. Sap vacuole is basically formed by the fluid that is inside the sap vacuole. The fluid over here is known as the cell sap, right? And the membrane which covers this membrane is the tonoplast. So tonoplast together with the cell sap make up what? They make up sap vacuole. Vacuole means a pouch and sap means fluid. So it's simply a pouch or a vacuole which contains cell sap. So sap vacuole consists of a fluid called cell sap surrounded by a membrane called tonoplast. And sap vacuole is very large and it covers most of the space of the plant cell. Plant cells are larger than animal cells because plant cells contain a sap vacuole which occupies a lot of space. And we only see cytoplasm at the edges in the plant cell. And the cytoplasm contains organelles like the nucleus, mitochondria, ribosomes, chloroplasts in some plant cells. So the structures unique to the plant cells are cellulose cell wall, chloroplasts, and the sap vacuole. And you need to know that cellulose cell wall and sap vacuole, they're found in all the plant cells, whereas chloroplasts are found in some plant cells.